Hello. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. So it's our episode one of this very interesting series. And let me check first. Okay. So this is interesting and this will be very helpful for especially for first time moms or especially for moms with babies with infant. Can you hear me? Hope you can hear me out there. Please comment in the in okay, I'm not so sure if you can hear me. Okay, so can you hear me? Okay, so please let me know who let me see your comments. You can comment there so I will know whether you can hear me or not. But anyways, I'm here and this is exciting. Why? Because we'll be talking about your babies. Let me see who are in the room right now. Okay, let me check. Hope I can see you. Let me check. Let me check. Where am I? Okay. Let me see. Okay, so I see thumbs up. Okay, you can just comment there if in case you need. Okay, so this is interesting because I have another guest who will join us this afternoon, and she'll be joining us every Saturday for how many Saturdays thereafter? Okay, so Who is this guest who will be joining us every Saturday? Here. Oh, the baby. So this baby, you have to straighten your head. You have to straighten your head. Okay, how can you why is your head not straightened? Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay. So, since our topic for a while, I'm gonna fix her a little. Fix him. This is a boy because he's wearing blue. Okay. Let okay, here you go. So, why will this baby be joining me every Saturday at 4 p.m.? Because he will be talking to us and he'll be telling us what are the feelings, what are the pre language skills that that um that he and other babies wants to communicate to parents, especially you. I'm done. I've been there. I'm already on my golden years, and excuse me, sorry. So, let us start. So let us start with I will be talking about like first about the cognitive, and then let's have one example about fine motor skills, about language, about gross motor skills, and also about social skills. Okay, so here you are. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, how are you? Are you okay this afternoon? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna let her talk. Let him talk. Okay, let's try about okay crying. Okay, crying. So what do we need to learn about you when you cry? What do we need to learn? Okay, you do not have to worry about spoiling me if you pick me up when I fuss or cry. Really? You don't have to worry? You might get spoiled. No, because there's a study, researcher says that when infants cry, those infants who are picked up when they cry less when they are older than infants who were not picked up. Really? So, when you respond to my cries, I am learning to trust and feel secure in my environment. Oh, now I understand. So, when we pick you up, when you cry, it does not mean that we are spoiling you. So, it means that, or it gives you the security that we are there to pick you up. And there's a study that babies who were picked up when they were crying and when they were small, they cry less when they are already older. Okay, thank you for that. Okay. Let, okay, another. Share with us about crying. Okay. Okay. If I cry, it is okay to pick me up. Carrying, comforting, singing, or talking to me can reduce my crying and will not spoil me at this age. Oh, so take note, we are talking about ages from 0 to 2 months old. Oh, okay. So it will not spoil them. If I wake up, call out to me to say you are on your way. I am learning that when I hear your voice, relief is on the way. Oh, so when they wake up, they're asleep. You left them in the bed, okay, and then they were sleeping, and then they wake up, and then they cry. How does a baby cry? No, they wake up and then they cry. So pick them up. Why? If you cannot pick them up right there and then, baby says that, okay, he just has to hear your voice. Even if you're a little bit far, you just have to say, I'm on my way, baby. Okay, I'm on my way for a while, for a while. Okay, I'll be going there. Yes, that's true. Okay, when I hear your voice, it means that relief is on the way. Okay, are you enjoying my baby? Okay, thank you. Another. Okay, so what else? What else do we need to learn from pre-language communication skills about picking you up, about crying? Okay, okay. Hold me close, secure as you pick me up, snuggle me, okay? Snuggle me against your chest, holding me helps me feel safe and less out of control. So when you pick up your baby, baby says, okay, you hold you hold him and then you put him near to his chest because holding will help them feel safe and secure. Okay? So those are small things. Thank you for that. Another thing about crying. There's a lot of advice about how to console a crying baby. Yeah, there's a lot of advice. But there is no perfect solutions. Sometimes nothing seems to work. Since there is no one thing that works for all babies all the time. Experiment. Okay, you can experiment, mommies. Experiment to see what is best for baby and you. Like mommy for mommy and me. You just have to experiment it. For example, for example, for example, you could gently rub or pat my back. Okay, let's rub or pat the back gently. Okay? Or you can rock me gently from side to side or forward and backward or sing lullaby or talk. It should be soothing tones as you hold me or just hold me. Even if you don't sing, even if you don't talk softly, you can just hold me securely without any stimulation. Just do like that. Okay? So are you learning? Are you learning from baby? Okay, take note, mommies. You take down notes. And if you have mommies out there who wants to learn about pre-language skills, you can tag them and let them join this afternoon's session. Okay, it's gonna be fun. So another baby. Okay, what else? What else do we need to learn about your cognitive skills? Okay, cognitive skills. You know, mommy. Mommy. Okay, an infant carrier. An infant carrier may help me cry less because I am close to you, and it can let you complete some of your daily routines. Choose a sling type carrier that provides good support for my neck and cradles me like your arms, and then you will be, it's just like when you're holding me. Okay, so what did baby say? So when you can actually buy you can buy a infant carrier, that one that is a sling. Okay, buy something that is a sling so that it can hold closer to your chest, and you can actually importantly you have to support the neck area. And if you have that sling across your, okay, like that, do not buy the infant carrier that is behind you. Okay, buy something that holds the baby close to your chest. Okay, and while you can do other household chores. Isn't that right, baby? Yes. Okay, so another thing, take note. Okay, give me another. If I am extra sensitive, or if I was born premature, I may calm best with only one type of stimulation at a time. For example, instead of holding, rocking, patting, like that, singing at the same time, try just one holding or one rubbing at my back. So if the baby is extra sensitive, okay, do not do a lot of things together. Do not like carry, same time pat, at the same time sing, because that will not be a good a good exercise, or a good soothing exercise for your baby who is sensitive. Okay, so another, let's talk about language. What can we talk? Okay, so let us listen to babies crying. Crying is the first form of communication. We all agree with that. Crying is the first form of communication. Let me check. I want to let you hear something here. So, oh, it's gone. Okay. So, most baby, okay, crying is the way to communicate. So, why do you cry? I cry when I want to communicate that I am distressed. So if the baby is distressed, that's one thing that they will do. They cry. Okay? Okay, why are you distressed? I might be tired. I might be in pain. I might be lonely, or I might be overstimulated. See, you have to take note. Many babies are sensitive. They should not be overstimulated. Okay, do one thing at a time when they cry. So when they cry, baby says, I might be tired, or I might be in pain, or I might be lonely, or I'm just overstimulated. I may also cry when I am undressed. Or have you observed when you change some of the babies, when you change them, they cry because they are actually startled. They are actually startled with the movements that you do. Okay, I cry when I am undressed. Okay, I startled. When there's a sudden sound, the baby gets startled when there's a sudden sound. That's why I cry. Okay? Or sometimes there is a bright light. When there is a bright light, it startles the baby too. Then the baby will also cry. Yes. Okay. And when I cry, baby says, okay, when I cry, because of all of those, it can help my body adjust to sudden changes. So, okay, let me explain as a mommy. So when baby cries, because when you change their clothes, they cry when there's sudden light. They cry when there's sudden sound. It's because they are adjusting to the sudden changes. Okay, just understand it that way. Okay, sometimes they may cry, or sometimes they cry for no reason at all. Is it correct? Yes, they cry for no reason at all. Why do they cry for no reason at all? It's just a way to release some tension. Okay, so babies would also have that tension. So it is just one way to release tension when they cry. Sometimes there's no other reason behind it. Okay? Because when a baby cries, she will stiffen, she may tremble, or she may roll over. Okay? So it's just like a release. So it may be difficult to figure out what the baby is trying to say when the baby is crying. Okay, do you agree with me? Mommy, Kakitsadal. Yes, I am so cute. Okay, so it may be difficult to figure out what I am trying to say when I'm crying. That's because, why? Why is it difficult to figure out? That's because the baby's cry, you know what? It's almost the same. Let me check. I hope I can. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. I have this. Okay, babies, the sound of their cries are almost the same. Okay? And yeah, they sound the same. Let me check. Look at this. One or baby crying.
Hi, parents. This is Dr. Christina.
Okay, stop there, Dr. Christina. Okay, I'm just opening something. Okay, let us check. How does a baby cry? Let me hear you, baby. This how? Yeah. Okay. The infant's cry is usually nasal. Okay. It comes out from the nose and they almost sound the same. Stop now, baby. Stop now. Yeah, baby, you stop now. Stop now. That's just the sound from it. Okay. So, yes, that's how I cry. That's how I cry. I cry almost the same as how other babies cry. It's nasal. Okay, one breath long. Okay, I just have a long breath. Okay, and it doesn't even vary sometimes. Okay, the pitch of my tone is the same. The vocal cords, the breathing patterns, and muscle control are still immature, so you cannot differentiate the cry of the baby, whether it's especially if 0 to 2 years old, you cannot really differentiate whether the baby's crying is she's in pain or she's hungry, because it's all the same. Am I right? Yes. Okay. So since that sound of the crying is alike, regardless of what causes the distress, then as a mommy, it will be a trial and error on our part. Okay? So the only way to discover what is wrong, how? How can we discover what's wrong with you? Because as I mature, as I grow older, okay, my cries would become more rhythmical and easier to read. Okay, so when the baby grows older, the cries will be more understood. We parents can understand. Oh, that cry is a cry of pain. That cry is a cry of hunger. Okay, so each child differs in intensity and duration of their cries. Okay, sometimes infants have long crying spells that can last 30 to 40 minutes several times a day. Who have observed that? Okay, some infants, they keep on crying 30 minutes, 40 minutes a day. On other days, crying may be less. Okay, and it may just be 1 to 2 minutes. So take note of this. If you have premature or low birth weight babies or infants with special needs, that's why I have this training, because my youngest son is a boy with special needs. That's why I really studied early childhood education. I really studied how to take care of my baby. Okay, so when your baby has was born premature, low birth weight, or your babies have special needs, okay, take note, these babies are more irritable. Okay, they are more irritable, and they are hypersensitive. Okay, they do not like tickle them. Do not keep on touching different parts, one by one, one by one. Okay, and their cries may be irregular. It may be higher in pitch when they are born premature, low birth weight, or special. Okay, and their cries sometimes or most of the time will sound demanding. Okay, and it sounds demanding and it sounds more urgent than those without special needs. Okay, so at least you would understand your baby. So another thing, okay, let's talk about um okay, let's talk about motor skills. Okay, let's talk about gross motor skills. So I will be discussing one scenario at a time every Saturday, and hope you will review, you will take notes, you will share to your friends so that they will grow up, they will be able to raise happy babies. Okay, so about turning my head on each side. So if your baby's lying down and the favorite part is probably on the left side, or the baby lies down on the right side, okay? So there's a tendency that the baby tend to keep her head or his head turned to his favorite side. Okay, does your baby have a favorite side? Who among here can recall, or who among you here has a baby and has a favorite side, whether left or right? There's always a favorite side. And what do you want to tell them? Okay, it is important, however, to let me experience with my head turned to my left or to my right. Okay, you have to make the head, no, not just on one side. So either on the right side sometimes, and then let it turn on the left side sometimes. What is the reason behind this? Okay, so this can help prevent muscle tightness, because if you don't change the area or the side where the baby is always lying down, it may cause muscle tightness, or it may it may cause temporary flat spots on my head. Diba? If it's only on the right side, sometimes we call it in Bisaya, it's pihing. Okay? Pihing, diba? It might be temporarily flat here. Okay, so what are the ideas to help? What are the ideas? Okay, I'm gonna tell them what you just told me. Okay, so you alternate where you place. This is how to do it. You just don't carry the head or change the position of the head of the baby. Let the baby do it herself. How will you let the baby do it herself? Number one, okay, you put toys in the one that's hanging toys, or put it on the side. Put it on the side where it is not the favorite side of the baby. So if the baby's favorite side is on the right side, put toys on the left side, make it sound, so that the baby will have the instinct, or the baby's own initiative to look to change side. Okay, if it's on the right side and then you can hear sound of the left side, so there's a tendency that the baby will turn other side. Okay, so the initiative. So the baby will do her best. Usually when you put the toy, it has to be only 8 to 12 inches. So the maximum is one ruler apart. Okay, so 8 to 12 inches away from the chest of the baby. So 8 to 12 inches only. Do not put it too far. because the baby cannot recognize that. So it's 8 to 12, 8 to 12 inches, okay, from the chest of the baby. Okay. Then another way to make your baby change sides, turn the head, turn his head to the other side, you talk. So if the favorite part of the baby is hair, okay, he always loves to do like that, all you have to do is talk. You whisper or you talk to your baby on the other side. Okay, so that is the left. You talk to the baby on the right side. Hello, baby. That. Hello, baby. Mommy is here. Mommy is here. Mommy is here. Hello, baby. Then the baby will turn. Okay, so that will encourage the baby to turn his head to find you because the baby, hello, baby, mommy's here, mommy's here, how are you? And then the baby will try his best to look and then turn his head. Or another thing you can get, I don't have it here, you can get a rattle. Ding, 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 ding. Not too near to the ears that it will be irritating to the baby. About 8 inches, ding, 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 ding. Then the baby will look, where's the rattle? Where's the rattle? Where's the rattle? And the baby will turn around. Baby, turn around. What are you doing? Okay, okay, okay. Or you can actually change position in the crib. Okay, so also alternate carrying and feeding me in the left. So if you usually feed your baby like that, oh, I forgot to get the feeding bottle. So if you feed the baby on the left side, sometimes you change position, you feed the baby on the right side. Okay? So I encourage you to change position, left, then sometimes the right. Okay? Or you can actually bring your face, mommy's face. So if the baby is always on the right side, okay, you can bring your face to the right. And then when the baby stares at you, okay, bring the face to the right like that. And then when the baby stares at you, you start moving slowly, 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 slowly. And the baby follows your face. Okay, so look at the baby straight, and then you can observe that the baby will focus on you, look straight on you. Okay, and then you start turning, you move your head and the baby follows. Okay, so these are some tips on how to make your baby turn his head from one side to the other. Okay? So, second to the last. Okay? Now, okay. Now, here. Hope you're getting value. Getting value to what I'm telling you is quite okay. Are you feeling hot, baby? Mama's feeling hot. Okay. Feeling warm. Okay. So, let us talk about some tips. Okay? I want to share to you some tips and getting a good look at things. So this is quite interesting. Okay. So there are some alert periods when you seem to study people and things when the baby starts studying the people and the things around. Diba? Have you observed that there are times that the baby will know? Okay. Where's that? Okay. Um the aircon is not really hitting me because okay, so there are times already when your baby would start to examine, to study the people and the things around. Okay, these are the alert period of the baby, but this may be brief. Okay, so most of the time the baby will start gazing, staring at something. Okay, because looking can be hard for the baby at this age. 0 to 2, looking straight, not moving, it's quite hard for this baby. Too much looking and too many things can be stressful and overstimulating. Take note of this. Do not put many, many, many toys in the crib. Too many toys, too many colors, too many sounds. Yes, you don't like it? No, no. It is sometimes too stressful for me, or it is overstimulating. Okay? I need a break. Said not too much, not too plenty always. I need a break. Okay? So, how can you stimulate the baby's staring, the looks, or we call this the fine motor skills? How can you stimulate that? Okay, so you can actually place something in front of the baby, a rattle or a colored thing. Okay, put it in front. Okay, about 8 to 10 inches, not too near, not too far also, so around 8 to 10 inches, and it's like in the mid from the chest, like that. Okay, and you also discover the unique color preferences of the baby. It's so exciting to know that there are unique color preferences of the baby. So when the baby is still okay, okay, where is that? Okay, when the baby is still on its first month, there. First month, take note of this, the baby's interest would be more on the green, the pink, the yellow. Okay? So take note of that. First month of the baby. And then when the baby is like, after that, it's gonna be um, bright red, okay? Blues, and oranges. So after the first month, I'm typing. Okay, there. Oh, so after the first month, it's gonna be bright red, blues, and oranges. So again, first month, the best colors for baby. Baby can stare on it. It can actually ignite its sight, okay, and ignite its fine motor skills by trying to look at it. First month, it's green, yellow, and pink. Okay, on the second month, thereafter, it's bright red, blue, and oranges. Okay, so there are many things that you can show to the baby to stimulate. No, you can show it a brightly colored rattle can be. Okay, just follow the colors. A brightly colored rattle, a thick red plastic bangle. Okay, you can also use a paper plate with a happy face. Based on my experience, how did I stimulate my special son? I if you have the foil of the chips, okay, like chips, okay, it's usually in aluminum foil. I use it and I actually like crumble it, okay, and then I let the baby hear it. That is to stimulate the auditory, okay, or you can use the colorful one, not many colors, one color, bright color, a brightly colored ball can be, okay, or the most used, and for me it was the most effective for my baby, it's a mirror. Okay, put mirror where the baby, so if the baby is sleeping on its left side, you can put a mirror there, because when the baby wakes up, can see her face or his face. When he moves, he sees that there is actually a response. He tries to move again and there's a response. It can stimulate. Okay, it can stimulate the skills. Okay, so hope you are learning from this. Okay, then the last, these are quick ones, baby. Can you lie down for a while? Okay, so the last, these are quick, but these are interesting ones. Okay, take note of this. Let me check. Okay, so what? Well, baby, you have to sleep now. Okay, so let me read. Let me talk about the body language. When do we know that a baby is stressed out? Okay, when do we know? Okay, as I have placed in my poster, you know that a baby is stressed out or it's overstimulated when he turns his body or face away from you. That's one thing. Turns his body. Okay, so this is mommy. His stress. You know what? It turns away from you. Stress turns away from you. Okay. So another manifestation that your baby is stressed when he will avoid looking at you or even shut up or shut his eyes, close his eyes or will not look at you. Or you know that the baby is stressed when he spits up or he vomits. Okay? That's one thing. Another manifestation that when the baby is stressed is the hiccup. Hiccup. Okay? That's another manifestation. Or there is rapid shallow breathing. Or the baby cries. Or the baby straighten one arms like that to the side. So this one like that, straighten like flying. Okay? Or the baby is stressed when he puts his hand on his forehead like that. Okay, that's one manifestation of a stressed baby. Okay? So what will we do? What will we do if we can sense that the baby is stressed? I'll give you 5 points. Okay, take note of this. What are you gonna do? Give give the baby some quiet time alone. Give the baby some quiet time alone. Number two, okay, place your hand on the baby's chest. You can do like that. Put your hand on the baby's chest. Okay, that's another thing. Talk to the baby with a soft voice. Okay, or you can hold the baby's hands. Okay, and you can do like that. Hold the baby's hands and then put it near his chest. That can comfort him. Okay, or you can change the position of the baby. If the baby was lying flat on the back, you can either turn the baby sideways, maybe you can't be seen, or you can turn the baby like that. Okay? Okay. So remain quiet and turn your eyes away. Okay? Because too much eye contact, okay, is too much for baby to handle sometimes. If you're always facing, baby, stop crying, baby, you're always that too much eye contact, okay, it may also irritate the baby. Okay, remain quiet, turn your eyes away sometimes. Okay, if the baby wants to suck his finger and she is stressed, okay, let it be. Let it be. Do not, the baby is already stressed. You felt that the baby is already stressed because she's spitting up or she's tense or she's crying, and then she puts her finger on her mouth, and then you remove the finger. No, 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 thumb sucking, no thumb sucking. Let it be. Let it be. Okay, whether the pacifier or the finger, let it be at that point. Okay, or you can gently rock or cradle. Gently, not like that because the baby is stressed. Okay, so you can also pick up the baby and you can hold the baby here on your shoulder or a cradle position. Not too much stimulation, not too much noise, and the baby will be relaxed. Okay? So you will know that the baby is relaxed because the baby will start to be quiet and the expression will be alert. The baby can now look at you. The baby hold hands near his chest. She's relaxed, can do like that. Relax now. Okay? Or the baby will reach out to you. If this is mommy's hand, the baby wants to reach out to your hand. That is now a sign that your baby is relaxed. Okay, so there are a lot of things that we can talk about, but I don't want to overload you with many things. You can just review this. You can actually, I know, not you cannot really register everything at once. You review it, apply it to your babies, because once you understand your baby, you can have more relaxed time. You know how to handle, and you can do a lot of things. You can do, yes, because baby, you know what, they also want you to be happy. Okay, they want you to do other things, not just always looking at them. Okay, they get irritated. That's why one of the examples, you get a sling carrier. You can put the baby there while you are doing your online thing or your whatever things that you are doing. So hope I gave value to you this afternoon. Share this to your friends who have small babies, and I know it's gonna make a difference in their relationship and between mommy and baby. So thank you and have a pleasant weekend. Say thank you, baby, to them. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you. Have a pleasant afternoon, everybody. See you again next week. Bye bye. I cannot say bye bye. How do I say bye bye? Okay, like that. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, bye bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.